I'm going to show you how to grow cantaloupes and watermelons in mini greenhouses, also known as winter sowing method. Before we dive into that, I just want to remind you to make sure you join our Veggie Winter Sowing group. The link will be under this video. And make sure you subscribe to this channel because we have a lot going on right now as I'm putting all my seedlings in. And this summer is going to be a lot of really fun videos. So you get notified if you sign up for the channel, and let's dig in. Okay, I've already done quite a few videos of me sowing different seeds of tomatoes, peppers, cilantro, sugar snap peas, and now watermelons and cantaloupe. So look for those other ones. I'll have links down below. Okay, the first one, I have grown both of these. These are my absolute favorite cantaloupe and favorite watermelon. So let's look at the cantaloupe first. Hearts of Gold. I got the first one from Peaceful Valley. Actually, I got the first one down in Amish country the first year. Then I got Peaceful Valley the second year. I'm like 95% sure these seeds are cantaloupe, Hearts of Gold rather. But I put Delicious, reminding myself because I've had some that are not as good. These are fantastic. Literally the best cantaloupe I've ever tasted in my life. And here's just what it looks like on the package. I just bought this one for 2015, but I'm going to use these up first. So let's move that over here. And yes, you can grow these with winter sowing method to get nice, big, strong seedlings. And yes, you can grow them in containers. You know, I grow everything in 5-gallon buckets, and I grow them vining up a fence. Okay, so let's look at this container. I've already got it started. Now, it looks really messy because of all the perlite. I didn't love this soil. Black Gold is one that has all this tons of perlite in it. I prefer Happy Frog. But anyway, you'll be able to see it. Okay, right in here. Let me see if I got it focused for you. This size container, this is a, what is this, a water jug, a gallon water jug. Both of them are. And this one, I could get away with 6, but I'm going to do 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. 5 plants. And you'll see the holes right here. There, 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 there. And you'll notice I have 2 seeds in each hole. Why do I do that? Most people would find that irritating, wasteful, who knows? I don't care. I know that the seeds, some of them are going to fail. So I'm hedging my bets. I have enough seeds. I have plenty of seeds. I'm having a hard time focusing that. Plenty of seeds this year, new ones and from my previous saving. So all I'm going to do is just, they're very thin. I'm just going to give them a little cover. I've already soaked the soil before I put the seeds in. Then I went with my highly technical tool, my Sharpie pen. It has a nice round end on it, so I make holes with that. Just going to give it a little cover. So, you know, it's a good size seed, but it's thin. Let me get that one down in there. Now, if you're not a gardener or a winter sower, I get you would find this like incredibly not exciting. But if you're a gardener and a winter sower, I think you're going to find this very interesting. You know, it's all in the details. Oh, my dogs are hungry. They want dinner. Just a minute, Charlie. So that's all I do. Now, I've soaked the soil once. I soaked it right before I got on video, after I put the seeds in. And now I go back and I just soak it. The water is really a key. I don't make it soaking wet, but almost. Very, very wet. And I'll even do a little bit more. I see I missed one seed down here. I don't know if you can see that, but I missed it. Okay. So that one's done. That's it. Another way you could do it is I just have a, where's my little cup of soil? Oh, here it is. I just have a cup of dry mix, and you can just, you know, do a little shake over if you want, and then soak that. But I'm just as happy just taking my little pen and covering it like that. So then what you do, if this is your first exposure to winter sowing, let me move the watermelons out of the way. You just flip the top up like that, and you'll see over here I've got my tape strips. All done, my duct tape, and get good duct tape because if it's really cheap, it doesn't wear as well, it doesn't stick as well. So I've got them pre-cut, and I just go the opposite side of the hinge. So if the hinge is back here, I just lay a piece of tape right up in here, flip this down so it sticks right in the middle so it stays centered, and then I wrap it around this way, around that way, put my label on top. Oh, almost forgot my label inside. Where are my labels? I got these really nice ones I get on Amazon. I just love this size. I tried red. I don't like the red ones as well. I like the white ones better. I'll have a link underneath for this exact one. You can just put a lot on it. So I put the date on one side and then you have variety on the other side. Stick it inside the pot, flip it closed, and tape it up and you're good to go. Okay, let's do watermelon now. Now the watermelon, I've grown every year. The first year I got it as a plant at the organic plant sale. We have one day a year. Here it's slim pickings for organic seedlings, but they're fantastic. And I save the seeds every year. It's called Moon and Stars Watermelon. That was from 2014. Here's what it looks like. One year I got them from Melons down in Amish country. If any of you have been there, it's a very, very cool store. But you can see it's got little moons and stars on it. Nice pink flesh. They also have moon and stars that are yellow flesh as well, just a slight different variety. This was from Seed Savers Exchange, SSE. So let's move that out. I've got these seeds already ready for you. Oh, before I show you those, let me show you some of my other seeds. I've got Crimson was a very good one. Very sweet. I don't think I've got the... Oh, Blacktail was good too. And these sugar babies, I know I've grown them, but I didn't like that one quite as well, so I'm going to give another one a try. Now, this little precious thing here, what we bought in the health food store, a mustard seed, this is the name of our health food store. It says organic yellow orange watermelon. That's all I know. And look, this is all the seeds. It wasn't seedless, obviously, because there were some seeds, but I think I grew some last year too. Anyway, super delicious. So these are this is my private reserve watermelon seed. So here we go back to the sowing of these. Now I've got this container, this one, it has a big plastic lift in the middle, so I don't plant one in the middle. That's why, because like the inside of the water jug comes up right here in the middle. So I'm going around the outside. And again, I've got the seeds. It's crazy to do it, but I'm still new enough of a winter sower not to totally trust my seeds. I mean, I should. They've grown better than the ones I bought at the store. Surprisingly, they have so much vitality in them. But I do know we get about a 75-80% success rate in germination. So I'm not messing around here. It's very likely that I will get both seeds to germinate, and then I'll have to curse a little bit and try and separate them, which I will be able to separate them. I won't let them get super big in here, but this size container will happily hold 4 to 5, maybe even 6 seedlings. And I'll just, take them out, scoop them out one at a time with a fork or my hand. And if they're together, I'll just gently wiggle, 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 and they'll fall apart, and then I'll plant each one separately. I will not plant them together. So now that this is all done, I do my water, which I won't do much with you online. This is getting long. So I do my watering, same thing. Make sure you put your label inside, close it up, tape it up, label outside, and make sure, I haven't mentioned this before, that you take them out immediately. Like one night I was so tired, I had like 6 of them on my table. You can see I've got about 6 done tonight. I've done about 40 or maybe 30 today. And I went to bed, and then I was laying in bed and I thought, oh shoot, I left them inside. So I got out of bed in my pajamas and then went outside and took them out. Why? Because overnight, these will dry out. Not completely, but I don't want to put them out dry. I want to put them out wet because they've got to sit out there for a couple months, or at least 6 to 8 weeks with no water. And of course, I will water them if I have to, but they're just counting on rain and snow for watering. So anyway, I hope you try melons. You can grow them in the ground, grow them in raised beds, grow them in containers, and make sure if you have a fence or something, they can trellis up and hang on to really strong. I'd love to hear if you've grown container watermelons before, what your favorite watermelon is. Drop down in the comment section. Let me know what your favorite melon and your favorite cantaloupe are. So if you have one that's even more tasty than mine, I'll give it a try as well. Thank you so much for being with me. Make sure you let me know if you're winter sowing. I love to know who's out there with us. Don't forget to join the group and the channel. And I am sending you much love from my sunroom to you and your garden this time. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.